Hey guys, my name is Samantha Jane, and welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. Today is really exciting because we are doing a Halloween makeup video, which is super fun and I love Halloween. So yeah, today I will be creating a Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland look. So if you want to see that, keep watching. Okay, so the very first thing I do for all makeup looks, and it's so important that you do this, is moisturize both my face and my lips. And especially during fall time, it's starting to get cold and your skin's probably starting to get a bit dry, so especially when you're putting on makeup, you want to moisturize. So for my moisturizer, I use the Clinique Moisture Surge 72 Hour Auto Replenish Hydrate, I want to say it says. Yeah, hydrator. So this is what it looks like. And then on my lips, I use the Too Faced Peach Lip Balm. So, yeah. I'm gonna put this all over my face and really make sure that I get it, especially like on my nose, because right here, it kind of dries out a lot and gets really red, so I want to make sure that it's not going to be all crackly when I put the foundation on. Okay, so the next step after moisturizing is I use my Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I just apply that with a damp beauty blender. So once my concealer is on, I'm going with my foundation. It is the Stila Stay All Day foundation. And I'm going to be applying that with the same damp beauty blender all over my face. So now that I have the foundation on, I'm going to contour with my Hoola Benefits bronzer. And it's a really pretty shade. I always use this in all my videos. And I'm just using it with a Ulta blush brush, and it's a really small one, which is perfect for this. So now that I am done contouring, we get to move on to my favorite part, the eyes. And I'm just going to be using, again, this Creaseless Concealer by Tarte, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit on my eyes before adding any powder, because I just like how it gives me a more pale base. And then it allows me to build the color a little easier, and I feel like it makes it a little bit brighter, so yeah. So now that I've put the concealer on, I'm going with my Sephora Eye Enhancer brush. It's a very circular brush, and I'm taking my Morphe x James Charles palette. And in this palette, I'll be using the color You're Kidding. I just was really white. But I'm using the You're Kidding color. It's this red shade. You can't see. It's this red shade right here. And I'm applying this all over my lid. I'm just going to focus on first building the color and then the shape of it. So I've gotten it to the shade I want. But now I want to focus on making sure that that inner corner, or not corner, but like inner lid area is really matte. And I'm also going to start focusing on the shape of it. And the way that I'm making it to be very circular is I'm putting it all over the lid, and then in the crease, I'm just focusing it more so on the middle of the crease. Instead, where normally I'm focusing it on the outer crease, I'm focusing just on the middle and really making sure that the color stands out. Now I'm taking this Smudge by Sephora brush, and it is just a really small, thin brush, and I'm packing the red color onto it, and then really just going in that inner crease and making sure it is exactly how I want it to be. Wow. So now that I'm happy with both the shape and the color, I will be taking another brush. It is a flat brush, and what I'm doing with this one, it's a little tinier than the last flatter brush I used, super small. And I will be putting black just on the tip of this and outlining the shape that I created with the red. Almost as if it was like an eyeliner, but it's not. And by doing it with powder instead of eyeliner, you're gonna get a little more of a smokier effect, I feel. And if it's not perfectly precise, then it's okay because it's powder. So after you've got the precision of the black, you can really tell if they are different shapes, which is totally okay because makeup doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun. So I'm going in with the Sephora blending crease brush. This is just a really fluffy brush. And you're gonna wanna blend the black really gently to help soften it a little, but you wanna not blend it too much where you're blending that red and it's getting all over your eye. And by blending, it will also help perfect if they are really different. It will help make it a little closer in shape depending on how you blend it out. Oh, I love this look. So next, you're gonna wanna go back with that really tiny brush that is really thin. And you're gonna wanna put red on it. And you're gonna put this red on your waterline to really make the red pop that is on your lid. And you're gonna wanna apply that all the way along it. My eyes are watering. And I feel like it just adds the perfect, like, pop. So I will be back when I'm done with the side. So now that I've got the red on the waterline, I'm going to take the same brush, and on the tip of that brush, I'm going to do black. And just like I outlined the top, I'm going to use this as if it was a liner on the bottom lashes. And I'm just going to make it super thin. And I just feel like this really helps make that red that's on the waterline really just pop. And you're gonna wanna bring this all the way across the bottom lid, or not lid, but lash line. Just adding even a little bit. It doesn't have to be really dark or anything. Really just helps make it pop, I feel. So now doing the same exact thing on the other side. I'm just going to thicken this one a little bit so it matches up with the other eye. So there we go. So that is all the color you're going to put on the lid and bottom of the lid, if that's what you want to call it. And now I'm going to just take mascara, and I'm going to be using my favorite one, which I use in every single video, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm just going to focus this more so on the outer lashes because I feel like it just makes them look longer without getting falsies. So, yeah, and now, super exciting. So now I'm going in with the NYX Glitter Primer. It looks like this, and it's just like a really tacky primer, and I'm just putting this right, where's my brush? Right here. I'm putting it on the inner corner, and a little goes a very, very long way. So just bringing that down and a little bit up. And before it dries, I'm going to be taking glitter, and I'm just using a silver glitter, and I'm just getting it on my finger that does not have any of the primer because you don't want it to stick to your finger instead of the eye. and it just adds a little something extra to the look that I really, really like. Now this step is optional if you are recreating this look. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I just really like it. So yeah, and I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other eye. So now I'm going in with highlighter, and I'm using the Glow Kit Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I'm just mixing the color Summer and Moonstone and putting that right where I normally do for highlighter and doing it on both sides. A little bit on the nose. And then a little bit right above all of the powder and color that you had before. I'm doing this on both sides. Just a small amount to add a little more shimmer, because why not? So now, the next step is lips. And I'm going to re-moisturize my lips before adding any more color on, because I've put a lot on my face since first moisturizing them. And just really want to make sure that they're hydrated better. So now I'm taking out my lipstick, and I'm using first, and I'm outlining with the Kylie Jenner Candy K lip liner, and I'm just outlining certain parts. So just the Cupid's bow area. Definitely outlining there. From the Cupid's bow, you're going to want to draw down and make a heart. So now that I lined out the heart that I'm doing, I'm using the Clinique Matte Pink Paddle, and just filling it in really lightly. So now that I put the pink on, I'm going with this Morphe in the shade Unsettled. And I really want just a tiny bit of product on the brush. And I'm using this just to deepen the color and also make my lips tacky, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color that I used on my eyes and I'm going to put that over the heart area. So I just really want that to be tacky so it will stick. So now taking the original big brush that we started with, it's coming full circle, which is the eye enhancer brush, and getting the shade. I want to say you've got to be kidding, right? You're kidding, sorry. But taking that shade once again and adding it over the lip gloss and stick. This is just going to help differentiate it. Now changing this brush one last time to a thinner brush. Doesn't have to be like super duper thin, just a little bit thinner. And what we are doing with this brush is getting that bottom, because if it's too big, it will just end up being like a blob. So you want to make this bottom really precise. And there's the lip. Now, it's optional if you want to do this, but you could go with like more of this foundation and put it on the other part of the lip. You could go with some white foundation if you wanted to. Really, anything that would help you differentiate, I think I said it right, the heart. But I personally just like it like this. And I think I look like the Queen of Hearts. So I'm going to go get dressed like her and show you the final look. So here's the completed look. I ended up putting my hair up in two little buns because she wears her hair really high up. And then I made this little card like neck thing, and I paired it with a red dress with some black at the bottom and some black heels. So there is the Queen of Hearts look. You guys should also go check in the description of this video. There's 2 other people I did this Disney collab makeup look with, so make sure to go check both of them out. They are incredible. So yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this makeup dressing up as the character video. If so, I will definitely do at least one more this year. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for 100. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay, anyways, thank you so much. Love you. See you in the next video.